perform some poems by Ken Nordine. And in order to do that, I have to speak in a very deep, deep, deep register. This first poem is from his Colors collection, and it's entitled Purple. Purple, all dignity, all pomp, all put on. Purple has an aura to be felt as well as seen. Purple has class, some say the highest. They stand in awe of purple, royally, loyally, in awe. This alone makes pompous purple king. King Purple feels as a right that is his, that goes way, way back to the beginning, to the place where pomp began, that is purple pomp. Some say, those in the know, that purple got pomp from the first of the purple queens, from Mother Pomp, who thought it all up. The purple dignity, the purple pomp, the purple put on, thought it all up. So anyone purple, from then until now, would never have to ever work. And that's why purple is king.
Thank you.
This is a happier feeling, this is a happier color. The color named ecru. Ecru is a critic, and it loves to see the shows. It just doesn't know when to say yes and when to say no. But that's because of beige. You see, beige has taught ecru a funny point of view. That true is like false, and false is like true. Who can expect to get anything straight, like an answer, I mean, from an ecru that thinks, or thinks that it thinks, by the thought it was taught, that love is the same as hate, that shouldn't is the same as should, that dumb is the same as smart, that bad is the same as good. A kind of critical confusion in critic could have complications almost arithmetic. Those of us, are there any? Too many. Who have to know exactly what to do, what to see, what to say, what to think. They will have to wait until ecru is ready with its double talking trait to make steady unsteady and call crooked straight. But what the heck? You know ecru. Just a freeloading critic who loves to see the show. Just doesn't know when to say yes and when to say no. Thanks. Bruno, that's two. You want one more color? Moody, flute, percussion, maybe a scratch. In the beginning, long before that, when light was deciding who should be in and who should be out of the spectrum, yellow was in trouble. Even then, it seems that green, you know how green can be, it didn't want yellow in. Some silly primal envy, I suppose. But for whatever reason, the effect was bad on yellow. And this caused yellow to weep yellow tears for several eternals before there were years. Until blue heard what was up between green and yellow, and took green aside for a serious talk, in which blue pointed out that if yellow and blue were to get together, not that they would, but if they did, a gentle threat, they could make their own green. Oh, said green with some understanding, and naturally, by a sudden change of hue, green saw the light, and yellow got in. It worked out fine. Yellow got lemons, and green got lime. All right. We'll be back with more Ken Nordine very shortly. Lavender is an old, 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 old lady. Lavender is, aren't you? I thought you were. Lady Lavender in the indigo house by the purple wood, cobwebbed by spiders. Lavender, keeper of dark corners and black, blue blood. Lady of the soft edges, tell us all, or tell me, where day goes with night, and what they do there, and what it means. The questions fall on your lavender lap, and your answer is a lavender laugh. In a lavender cry, near a lavender what? By a lavender why? Lavender. We're gonna do one right now. It's called beige. Beige. This is all the poetry of Ken Nordine. And all of these colors, these were done for radio commercials in the late 1950s, early 1960s. These were for a paint company. a paint company hired him to write poems for all of these colors. And they were on the radio. The golden days of radio. Impossible to understand beige unless you stare at him hard. Stare at him right in his whys. Unless you see beige in the serious beigeness of being its beige self. More than anything, beige is careful. Insanely so, really. Almost as careful as that shade of yellow that's afraid. But beige is much sneakier than yellow. It wants the entire everything to be as safe as yesterday is, now that right now is here. You know how flamboyant red can be? Wouldn't last a minute with beige. Probably wouldn't get past his secretary, Mrs. Always Like Tan. Beige even thinks that orange is a little too far out. The way it streaks sunrise and set. And just the mention of green and beige sees purple, which also drives him into a rage. But it's only a beige rage. Not a lot of strength to it. To be as honest as Lily White is, the truth is beige is anti-color. Unless the color is right. Unless the color is beige. Thank you. Flesh, as a color, is in an awful mess. Yes, ask anyone with flesh. They'll tell you, flesh, as a color, is about as close to a problem as a color can get. Some people think the only color flesh color should be is the color their flesh color is, which pure and simple is color-centric thinking. It's popular in some circles. But you and I know the proper color for flesh is the proper color that it is, varying from complexion to complexion. But if black flesh, and white flesh, and brown flesh, and red flesh, and yellow flesh, and tan flesh, if all the fleshes that are flesh want to establish a sensible similarity among differences, we better forget the flesh and the colors it can be, and think on the spirit and its singular light. Otherwise, flesh as a color could end up black and blue. Or even a bloody hue. Hey, thank you, Bruno. All right. We'll be back later with a set featuring turquoise, green, and maroon. Stick around. For Mike Young, all the way from Melbourne, Australia, on the Triangle. This next one is called Green. As an intellectual vibration, Smack dab in the middle of the spectrum, green can be a problem. That's because there's so many different kinds of green inside of green, and each has a different IQ. There's the green that should never have happened. The stupid green. The green that is green with envy. Then there's the so-so green. The who cares anyway green. But somewhere is a green. There's a green here and there that has something to say. A truly intellectual green. A green with some integrity. That's the kind of green for you and for me. That's a green to be seen with. Vivid, vibrant, living alive. We should spend the better part of our life, yours and mine, with a green like this. Maybe some of it would rub off. All right. Thank you. Flute triangle Japanese. Flute triangle Japanese. Turquoise. Turquoise. G. You shouldn't have. Of course you did. You couldn't help yourself. Had to. Turquoise, don't you know how simple you are? Don't you know what effect you're having on everything? See the flash of you. Turquoise. There, by the gliding light. By such shifts and swifts of sleight. Also, there you go, all streaks of turquoise blur, definitely so. And here a turquoise, all tender, trembling like water. What do you think of a turquoise like that? Then there's this turquoise, and that turquoise. Turquoise. You shouldn't have. Of course you did. You couldn't help yourself. You had to. Isn't that right? Oh. There's something you can tint. Turquoise. Two more colors for you from Ken Nordines' fantastic collection. These were all radio commercials for a paint company. This one's called Maroon. Think of the times, the number of times that you can make rhymes with our friend Maroon. There's the month of June, Maroon. There's a singer's croon, Maroon. As she sings a tune, Maroon. To an orange moon, Maroon. like a crazy loon. Maroon. Please say prune. Maroon. With the silver spoon. Maroon. How high is noon? Maroon. Tell me soon, tell me soon, tell me soon, tell me soon. There's no telling the times, the number of rhymes that you can make without friend. Maroon. Platoon, cartoon, monsoon, lampoon, spittoon, baboon, octoroon, macaroon, buffoon, afternoon, opportune, spantaloon, immune. Yeah, there's so many rhymes for good old Maroon. I'm sure if you try, you can think of a few that have slipped me by. See what you can rhyme with Maroon. Do it soon, do it soon, do it soon, do it soon, do it soon. All right. This is our last color of the evening. Tinkle piano, bass clarinet, violin in a dark mode. This one is called Burgundy. Burgundy is fat. Sorry to be so blunt, but that's Burgundy. Fat. Burstingly. Burgundy. So, but also so soft. So fatly soft. So softly fat. That you begin to wonder, really, how does Burgundy, so soft and as fat as it is, manage to keep up? Where does it hide its huffing and puffing? In the deep, deep, deep drowsiness. After the tall dinner. Come, come, big Burgundy, what do you weigh? How much have you gained since the beginning? Beautiful, burgeoning Burgundy. Big, big Burgundy. Big, big Burgundy. Fat, fat, fat as a Burgundy cat. Thank you.